My name is Jessica Stone, and today I'll be discussing 3 common residential hazards. First, we'll start with mold. Some of the common indoor molds are Cladosporium, Penicillium, Alternaria, and Aspergillus. Molds tend to grow and flourish in spots where there is a high moisture content and a high humidity. The health effects of mold can range from mild to severe. To those who are simply sensitive to mold, they can experience stuffy noses, wheezing, and red or itchy eyes. To those who have asthma or allergies, exposure can lead to fever or shortness of breath. And for those who are immunocompromised, mold can actually lead to infections of the lungs. So the most important way to control mold is to control the moisture levels. You can do this by keeping the humidity levels of your home low. This can be achieved by using an air conditioner or a dehumidifier during the humid months and making sure your home has adequate ventilation so no moisture is getting trapped anywhere. You can also combat mold by using appropriate cleaners that contain mold-killing products. And finally, you have to be sure to remove or replace any carpets or upholstery that have had water damage. The next hazard I'd like to discuss is radon. Radon is a radioactive gas that forms naturally when radioactive metals break down in rocks, soils, and groundwater. We get exposed to radon by breathing it in with the air that comes through the cracks and gaps in buildings and homes. The health effects of radons can be severe. Since radon occurs naturally, people are usually always at some level of exposure. When you breathe in radon, the particles from the radon gas can get trapped into your lungs. Over time, these products could increase the risk of lung cancer. The EPA estimates radon is responsible for more than 20,000 lung cancer deaths each year in the United States, and your risk is increased even more if you are a smoker. But the ways to control radon are actually fairly simple. First, purchase a radon test kit. These can be purchased online or in places like Home Depot. The one in the picture here is actually from Lowe's and was about $13. Next, if you test your home and the results state that your levels are high, take measures to mitigate them. The fastest way is to increase airflow throughout your house, but this is only a temporary fix. You can also decrease the levels by sealing cracks in your home, and in the future, take measures to research radon-resistant construction. And third, if you are a smoker, you will greatly decrease your risk of lung cancer if you stop smoking. The last hazard I'd like to discuss is household hazardous waste. These are typically things like leftover paints, cleaners, oils, batteries, and pesticides, and the danger can come from improper disposal. The health effects of these hazardous wastes can come from the pollution by improper disposal in the environment, and there can be physical threats to human health. The best description of these threats comes from the EPA definition of household hazardous waste, which is leftover household products that can catch fire, react, are explosive under certain circumstances, or that are corrosive or toxic. Luckily, the control methods of household hazardous waste are easy. First, make sure to follow the instructions for the product pertaining to use and storage. Second, keep the products in their original containers. Third, never mix products. Incompatible products could cause ignition or explosion. Fourth, make sure to dispose of products properly. You can check with your local environmental, health, or solid waste agency for more information of management options in your area. Some communities have designated collection days, and some have designated collection sites. And finally, you can control the hazardous waste by simply using less of the hazardous products by making the switch to more environmentally friendly ones.